Hey guys, what is up? It is the Gas the Gang guy here today to play some more Pokemon Glazed. And last time we left off, we took out all the people at the gym. We got Marshtomp, or Kipper, to evolve into a Marshtomp. We threw his experience share onto the Shocker and he learned Thunder Punch. And now it's time to take on the gym. Hold on, just a sec. Jolteon jumped this car with Thunderbolt. Jolt, jolt. Awesome, she's up and running again. Sorry about that, Chance, but I don't like leaving a job unfinished. But you left your job to go stop a Pikachu that you made me stop. This is garbage already. You finally come to battle with me. Well, this battle ought to be shocking. Yeah, whatever, cool. So, I'm kind of cheesed off because recently I've been catching up in the Pokemon anime, and right now I'm watching through, well, I only watched the Pokemon dub because I grew up with Ash's voice as it is now in like the American series, and I'm just sticking with that because it's kind of like kids today who grew up with Goku and then hear the Japanese voice for the first time. It's just not a good thing. But basically, I'm caught up on Pokemon X, Y, and Z. It's only on episode 20 right now, and at this point, Serena participated in the semi-final/finals of the Pokemon Princess thing, and I'm pretty salty because basically she gave the best performance that we've seen in the series, and it ended up with a flower made of Dark Pulse, Swift, and Flamethrower. But as soon as it was Arya's, I think's name's turn to go, like, all we saw was her run around in circles and shoot fire. Like, she literally ran around in circles and shot flamethrower once or twice, and then she won. Like, that was straight up garbage. And not to mention that Serena did this with a damaged wrist. Like, what the hell? Like, and not to mention that, as I am watching the anime, if they included half the things they did in the anime in Pokemon X and Y, I'm pretty sure the games wouldn't be such booty as they are. I mean, Pokemon X and Y was kind of fun for like a good few months, but it got really dull because there was really nothing to do after you beat the game. But if the game allowed for Pokemon contests or whatever, the beauty shows or whatever, like they did in Pokemon X, Y, and Z, the anime or whatever, it would have been great. I would have had something else to do. I mean, they would have had to think a way around other than just letting females participate. But I mean, that looks so much more fun than the Pokemon contest. I would honestly be up for that. I mean, I know the kind of I know that the kind of programming is, or for that, is not like available yet to the like series, I'm guessing, but still, I mean, I would prefer that over riding a Go-Go in a Skidoo or whatever for 5 seconds over anything. Oh, sorry, again, and a Mamoswine and a Rhydon. Alright, so we just beat the gym, and I'm guessing we go to... Oh, there's a route somewhere, I know that. Do we take the boat? Also, we need to purchase a ticket from you. Now, what would happen if we didn't have money? Would we be stuck here? Yes, please, Serenity Isle. Alright, let's get started. I didn't know you had it. Wait, I got a Pokénav? Shit, I gave him a voice. I didn't know. Chance, where are you? Serenity Isle. Perfect! I was hoping you could deliver something for me. Could you run by my lab? The quickest way would be to take the Serene Bridge, which runs south to Serene Isle. Thanks! Okay. If I remember correctly, the trainers here were kind of rough. Alright, let's see. The bridge is absolutely exquisite. Yep, nothing like the same tiles copy and pasted throughout the whole thing. Delicious. What the What is this garbage? I think I'm gonna take the long way around and go back through the friggin' Milkshake Swamp because this is ridiculous. Like, the first person on this bridge is wiping me out with Pokemon that are level 20. Gibble? Excuse me? Well, it's a good thing I got grapes, you know. Nothing about that good old quick attack, or no, tackle. You know what? Screw this noise, I'm going through Milkshake Swamp. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, why? Like, the game just started, and you're throwing, like, level 20s at me when I barely got to level 16 and 17? Like, I had to sit and grind for those levels, and you're throwing level 20s at me like it's nothing? I'm probably just overreacting to this, but I think it's still pretty stupid. Right, Shroomish. Was there a Pokemon in the swamp that we could have picked up that we couldn't before because we didn't have Pokeballs or something? Right, the lab. Hi, Chance. Do you remember me? I'm Blake, the member of the Tunod Elite Four. Hello, Chance. This is good to see you again. Thanks for coming. I heard that I heard that Team Fusion has been poking around the Haunted Isle in the Tonod Sea, west of Serenity Isle. They could be defacing the ruins there, so I need to stop them. If you wouldn't mind, would you accompany me if you want to? I'll be waiting at the port in Serenity Isle. I'll see you soon. I hate to ask you, do you run errands for me? This is absolutely urgent. The next town, could you go to Sunspray Town and deliver a pressure sensitive installed at the Serenity Dam? Please deliver this to Flo, the manager at Sea Spray Dam, as soon as possible. In return for your help, I'll grant access to my sanctuary landing in Florian Cape, which is west of the town. Please take this as well. HML1. Is that cut? Yep. Alright. Let's get cut. I really don't want to teach you to Wukong. I mean, I guess. Scratch is level 40. I guess we'll get rid of Scratch. Alright, so he said we got access to a area over here. Alright, I guess we go up here. Okay, what is this? Okay, Florian Cape. No, wait. There's something down there. I see it. I want it. I fucked that up. What's this? Yo, excuse me? A Larvitar? What else can we get? Dino, I'm not hyped about. So far it's Larvitar and Dino. I think I might go for a Larvitar. But I already have a ground type. Is there nothing else? Like, I could use a dragon type, because dragon types are pretty dope. Bagon, alright. Ord is coming back. How many Pokeballs we got? 18? Yeah. Pokemon, Grapes. Let's hope Grapes can tackle this thing. Come on. I feel like Dino would be easier to catch, but at the same time, I don't like Dino. Dino's that dragon type Pokemon that I feel like was just added just to be there. Like, I don't feel like he was necessary at all in Gen 5. And he kind of looks in my opinion. Yeah, be scared, Bagon, of Kipper the dog. Although it may be small, this Pokemon is very powerful because his body is bundled muscles down. Bagon, yeah, hello Ord, welcome back. Can we take a moment to talk about, like, right now I have 3 of the like however many Soul Link Pokemon that we've had right now. Like, this wasn't, I didn't expect this. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect any of this. So, like, wait, are we supposed to go, like, to the gym now, or to the Haunted Isle? Because I'm confused. And while we're running, I think I'm gonna throw, oh shit, like, he's hurt. Actually, I was also thinking, like, the person who made this game, I give you full props, because you made custom type, like, cards for every, like, type in the game. I mean, hell, if you just updated this game to be for Pokemon, like, if for Pokemon and Pokemon X and Y, and had, like, a fairy, I mean, damn, you'd be set. Though I know that'd probably be hard to do since you already completed the game, but I mean, like, I give you full props on this game right now. Yeah, maybe I should take that off the shocker. I'm thinking you. Also, they said something about a Haunted Isle, so I want to pick up a Gengar if that's possible. Like, I would love that. I'm not sure if there's any possible way to evolve Pokemon by trade, like, because there's no trading center, and I don't know how well VGA Link or whatever works. Alright, Ord, let's do this. Starting off, that's a baby. Got baby Ord. No, I just want to see your summary. I want to move. Yeah. Let's. Like, I'd like the dark type one. Like, alright. So, since we're gonna be walking around for a bit, I feel like it should be story time. About what? About my first DS. I don't know. It's a topic. So the first DS I ever owned wasn't actually mine. Someone bought it for my sister, and she didn't like video games. And for a gift, they bought me. I don't know if anyone remembers these, but it's like a big green robot that they used to sell at Radio Shack that like had a remote and it would dance around and stuff. And it was basically really garbage because it would rock a little bit too far to like either left or right and just fall over. And I believe they also made like a Homer Simpson one and stuff like that. And I hated it. I hated it with everything I had in my body. Because I was the biggest video game nerd in the family and someone who has barely touched Mario Kart and anything after that got a DS. But they also got with this DS was Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which was a great game. I love that game so much. Like, that was, I think that was the second Mario RPG game I've ever played. And it might be the second in the series, like, of the Mario and Luigi saga. But that game was so good. But that didn't last long because either my sister took that game and sold it or gave it away to one of her friends or something. But the game disappeared. And for a while, I basically just had a DS and some Game Boy Pokemon games like Ruby and Sapphire and stuff. And that was all fine and dandy, but my friends were all going out and getting, like, Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. Like, I originally got Pokemon Diamond, but I really didn't like Diamond because, I mean, there was other Pokemon I wanted to catch, and, oh, Chance, are you tough, journey ahead? You ready to set sail? You're very brave. Let's set sail. I really hope I didn't make a mistake. I feel like I made a huge mistake. You heard I didn't mean for this to happen, but the storm is fierce. Damn it, this boat's pretty bad shape. Team Fusion be stopped. I really hope... Yeah, I'll go off to Team Fusion. I really hope that this is where I was supposed to go. I don't even have my second gym badge yet. Alright, this seems right. Level 15 Pokemon, yeah. Alright. So basically all my... Oh, shit. Basically... all my friends were going out and getting like Diamond Pearl and stuff, but I found out, like, I had Diamond and I found out about a secret Pokemon that was hidden somewhere called Garantina that no one really knew much about. And then Platinum was announced and I was psyched because it said it was bringing something into the game called the Distortion World. Well, at this point, the Nintendo DS that we had was from the very beginning, like from the very original OG Nintendo DS. Like the really fat, bulky one. And I might actually still have it falling apart somewhere, I'm not sure. But At this point, I don't know if anyone else's DSs did this, but basically what would happen was on the original DSs, the top screen would start breaking off of the like bottom screen, and you'd basically have a Game Boy Advance after maybe like half a year of owning it. And that was happening to mine, but the main problem was, for some reason, the top screen only displayed in purple, and that wasn't fun. And I found the way to hold the screen in a certain position that it would show in color, but halfway through the game it stopped working like that. So basically at this point, I'm about to go into the distortion world. My DS does not want to work, and I was crushed that the distortion world that I was going to go into would only be colored purple. And it was really depressing too, because not only was I playing that, I was also playing Mario Kart DS, the mission mode and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just crushed that something I was that sold me on the game, that wanted me to get it in the first place, I was not gonna be able to fully experience. But to be fair, even with the screen screwed up like that, I still had a lot of fun playing through it, because the distortion world is like the only thing like that right now. Like, I'm not even sure if like anything else at this point in Pokemon has really like lived up to the distortion world, because that thing is amazing. Like, it's still to this day my favorite portion, or second favorite portion of a Pokemon game. And recently I got my hands on another copy of Pokemon Platinum. I'm playing through that, and it's basically a playthrough just trying to reminisce over what I did. I'm nicknaming all the Pokemon, and it's really fun. I never realized how fun it would be to play through an old Pokemon game, and after this I plan on playing through Soul Silver and Heart Gold, so I hope that's just as fun. But at the same time, I really hope I get a action replay or something, because I really hate that most of the features that made Heart Gold and Soul Silver so unique and great will no longer be accessible because I don't have the event Pokemon to trigger them, like the spiky-eared Pichu or Arceus, or, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically the DS story. Some point later, I did get a replacement DS. It was a Polar White Nintendo DS Lite, and I still actually own this. It's basically, what happened to it is, I think my sister or my brother took a nail file, jammed it in the DS cart, and shook it back and forth violently, and it ripped all the teeth out of place. And I hated it. I hated it so much, because like, that was a gift to me. I remember the exact day I got that and everything. I was so happy. And not even like a few months later, it was gone. Like, I still own it, and I still actually hope that maybe one day I can get another Polar White 3DS, or normal DS, or a replacement one, or just fix it, you know, because that DS was also the first time I played through a Digimon RPG fully, which was Digimon World Dusk, and I still own that game and its original save copy that I have of it. It's a really fun game. You should go check it out if you haven't played a Pokemon RPG before. But at the same time, if you have not played a Pokemon RPG before, I highly recommend you go play Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Digimon Cyber Sleuth is probably the most fun Digimon game that I've played up to this point. And at the same time, it is the first one to come out in America since, I think, Digimon World Dusk and Dawn. I see a bunch of Ghastly here, but I want to get a Haunter at least. Yeah, that's basically, you know, while we're on the topic, I'll just go on a whole rundown of all my horrible experiences with DS. So let me just get in position for story time mode. Alright, so after that I basically had, I think my cousin gave me his black Nintendo DS, which I don't remember exactly what happened to that, but at some point, yeah, the Nintendo 3DS came out. Oh wait, no, I got a blue Nintendo 3. I got a blue Nintendo DSi XL. That thing I wish I still actually had at this point. I did sell it for, I think, 30 or 40 bucks because I needed money to get Pokemon X and Y, and I do highly regret that. And I think the person that I sold it to still has it, but it's no, I don't want to bother people for shit like that. And this thing was a gift from my mom. And like, at this point, now in life, I have this whole mantra, not a mantra, but a thing I go by where if someone buys me gifts, no matter what, I cannot return it, I cannot sell it, I cannot do whatever. And it's because I feel like the people who went out and tried getting me gifts spent so much time and effort thinking of what I would like and what I could use, that it's really kind of a dick move that I went out and sold some things. Like, it really does kind of make me upset that I sold that thing, because I remember my mom was so worried because I needed a new DS and my eyes were being strained, and you know, like literally, I have really poor eyesight and I need glasses hardcore, but back then I would never wear my glasses because they were like grandma glasses and I hated them so much. And like, I wanted to just play games comfortably, and the XLs were the first time I was able to play a console Pokemon game like easily. I just realized we have like, alright, so little break time for nothing. Like, my mascot is a Gengar, and the thing is, I never really thought of a name for him. Like, usually I just call him Spectre. Spectre the Gengar, is that any good? How do you spell Spectre? I also love how we we didn't even get to the second gym yet. We have a full team. Let's hopefully, I believe that's PECTR. Let's hope that Google Chrome on my iPod will work. Spectre. SPECTER.
Here's some information about Spectre.
SPECTER. But back to the blue Nintendo DSi or whatever. So my mom really spent a lot of time and effort thinking of the perfect gift for me, and she knew I was a huge Nintendo fan. And like, I really hate myself now that I'm talking about it out loud, because now I just realized how much of a dick I am for doing that. I should apologize to my mom. After this recording, we're going to apologize to my mom. But basically that lasted me a very long time. It was, it lasted me up until, 10th grade. I got that thing when I was in middle school, and it lasted me until 10th grade. I even remember taking, oh yeah, I even took the DS to school because I didn't have a digital camera and we couldn't afford one. And you know how like at the end of the year, like kids would take their cameras to school and take pictures with their favorite teachers and like classmates that they wouldn't see like next year? Like, I did that but with the DS, and I felt embarrassed, but at the same time I didn't care because, I mean, I still have the pictures too. But yeah, after so many years of loyalty, I did sell it after, shit. I did sell it after, like, no longer needing a use for it. Or no, I did sell it after, sorry. I sold it after I needed to get the new Pokemon game, but I didn't have the money for it. Which was okay, because at this point I had the DSi XL, and I had a Nintendo 3DS when they first came out. I was in 9th grade, I had that. And I just mostly played games on that, and the only time I really touched the 3DS XL was when I needed to trade it myself, because my friends back then weren't really into Pokemon, so I would really just trade it myself. But that's the story of the DSi XL. And basically after that, I think it was Christmas when I was in 9th grade, or maybe when I was in 8th grade. My aunt came over and with a 3DS for me and my brother. I got a black one, he got a blue one. And I think my sister sold and stole his 3DS. And she's horrible. Like, I remember for my middle school, sometime in middle school, I had a birthday present that was really important to me. It was a Wacom bamboo, or a Wacom bamboo tablet, and it was like a $300 tablet at the time, and my mom saved up so much money to get that for me. And for the summer, I went on vacation to my friend's house, and he lives very far away, so there was no way I could have known this was happening. But apparently she took the tablet, stole it, and sold it for money, and then just like ran away from home for a bit. And like, that shouldn't have happened. And it sucks that of all people, my own sister did that. But yeah, life sucks. But I had this 3DS, the black one, regularly up until 11th grade, and it was working fine. Like, the L and R buttons got jammed like they always do on a Game Boy or a 3DS, and you know, I was fine with that. Like, well, oh shit, like, I honestly had no problem with it until, I believe, one time in the summer. It was in the transition, it was either on Christmas break or something, or like right after 11th grade. For some reason, when I turned it on, the screen would just turn black and stay that way. There was some times where I could get it to turn on for longer than maybe 10 minutes and think it was working, but then after that it would directly just turn off and just make me want to cry and cry. And what sucked is at this point I did call Nintendo. I was like, hey, my 3DS broke, it's not under warranty anymore, but how much would it take to go repair this, you know? And it was $300 to ship it out and get it fixed, which fucking is ridiculous. I could have gone out and bought a new system entirely. I could have gone out and got myself a fucking Xbox One with that money. So I was really upset because I had Animal Crossing downloaded on there after a huge fucking mishap that I hate myself for, where I dropped it, forgot about it for like a week or a day, went back to school, found it on the way to school, but I already purchased another copy of the fucking game, and it's another story. But I spent hours, like I could have spent easily maybe over 200 hours on this game, and I was crushed because as soon as my DS died, like when I called Nintendo, they're like, oh yeah, if you send it in, whatever, you could easily just do whatever, or oh yeah, if you do end up getting a new system or whatever, and you have your account set up on that one, you could use the old save data. And I hate them so much, because eventually my mom did go out. My mom was a wonderful person. She's a great person. This episode's gonna be long, but I don't care, I'm telling you a story. But at some point my mom went out after I told her how much it would take to or how much money it would cost to go out and go and get it repaired. And randomly during the summer, I think it was maybe like a week before my birthday or something, and it wasn't even my birthday present, which was like a crazy thing. She just walks in my room with a bag from Toys R Us, and she's like, hey Chance. I'm like, yeah. She's like, here, just check this out. So I'm clueless. There's a Toys R Us bag being shoved in my face. I'm like, alright, is it like, because I believe it was like my brother's birthday at this point, and inside it was a limited edition Mario and Luigi Dream Team 3DS, and I still own and use that 3DS to this day. And yeah, I'll try to put a picture of it somewhere with its box. I even have the box. I have the box displayed on my shelf right now, because like I have it displayed, I think, on the same shelf as my Pikachu Game Boy Advance SP. But I love it. It's great. It came with Mario and Luigi Dream Team, which isn't the best Mario and Luigi game, but free game, whatever. But when I got it, I had to call Nintendo up and I was like, hey, I have my account locked on this other console. Can you switch it over for me? They're like, yeah, whatever. And they got everything. I re-downloaded it and I put in the SD card. I was not able to access any of my old save data. I lost all my save data on Harmonite, Mario and Luigi. No, not Mario and Luigi. Harmonite, The Legend of Zelda, Four Swords Adventure, Animal Crossing, New Leaf. I lost all my artwork on the freaking the art app, 3D Colors. Like I mean, I basically just took Yu-Gi-Oh cards at that point and just drew out like Wing Karibo and stuff and just did that. Where am I going in this? Where am I supposed to be headed to? I can't do anything. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet. Oh, there we go. But this is the guy that beat me last time, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, basically with Animal Crossing, I spent over a good 200 hours making my house perfect, making my town perfect, and it was all gone in the matter of minutes, or technically like a month. And it sucked because I don't know if it's weird, and I hope you guys don't think I'm crazy for saying stuff like this, but when I play Animal Crossing like that, I get attached to every little thing. Like, at some point, there was a member of my town, I think it was the Black Horse, no, it was Daisy. Daisy the dog. And I treasured this character because it was the first neighbor I've ever seen in Animal Crossing, like from the GameCube. And I really just loved it. But she moved, and to commemorate her moving, I placed down a memorial stone. I don't know what they're called, but it's basically a rock that's like covered in moss and has weird symbols on it as a grave. Because to me, that she left and there was nothing that could really replace her. I know it sounds stupid to get attached to an Animal Crossing neighbor, but I mean, hey, I still do it. Like, I had a character named Kyle that I was really into, that I really just thought he was an awesome character, and he moved away like a week after I got him, after wanting him since I had the first save file. And I did the same thing I did to him for Daisy as I did to him. I did the same thing for him as I did to Daisy. Why can't I speak? But and now I do have a town, and basically I really didn't want to go through everything that I already previously have. So I did resort to hacking to get my house back. Well, since I didn't have a hard copy, I couldn't hack it anymore. So I had my friend with a power save to go on his character, give him a shit ton of money, and basically give me all the money I missed back to get my house back and my furniture. And it was fine. I got most of it back. I'm still missing the full like winter set of like stuff, and I'm now missing half the mushroom set, I believe. But either way, you know, I mean, it couldn't be helped. I just lost interest in Harmonite after that. I still want to play it and try to beat it, even though I 100%ed it before. I mean, it's stuff like this that makes me kind of lose credibility with Nintendo, because you can't. They should have a cloud save for stuff like this, but at the same time, like the usual rule that they have with Animal Crossing and stuff is that you can't copy the save or whatever. But I really don't know where I'm going with this at this point. But to this day, I still use the 3DS, and yeah, that's my Nintendo 3D. That's my DS lifeline. I mean, other than that, there's just Game Boy Advance SPs and regular Game Boy Advance. I mean, the regular Game Boy Advance was a gift. It was something I got as soon as Ruby and Sapphire came out. I got a Game Boy Advance and Ruby and Sapphire. And you know, it was fine. It's just that again, it was a really small screen, and at that time I still never wore my glasses, so I did have troubles like reading the screen. And it was fine. I had it up until a point where my grandmother used to own a motel before she had a stroke. And this place is where we basically grew up as kids. And I remember one time, it was just by pure luck, one of the hotel people, like, their kids left Game Boy Advance SP. And, you know, of course we did call them up. We made sure that if they wanted it, they could come back and pick it up, whatever. They never came back, they never took it. So my grandmother's like, here, you know, we know that it's kind of hard to play on that really small screen, and you know, it's not easiest in long car rides that we usually go on, so here, this is for you. And it was a blue Game Boy Advance SP with a Harley sticker on the back, not like the logo of the Harley motorcycles, but like a motorcycle with fire coming out of the back with the Harley like name on it. And I honestly don't know what happened to it, but somehow I still know where the Game Boy Advance is. I actually gave that to Lord Chuckleton because a while ago he wanted to, I don't remember why he wanted it, he just did. And it was basically, he just wanted the Game Boy Advance to play some games on, and I was like, hey, I have this Game Boy Advance, I've had it since I was a kid, it's missing the back, do you want it? He was like, sure. I'm like, alright. Shit. And, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't think he ever plays it, but it's nice to know that I at least know where that is. Basically, I'm gonna have this episode going until the very end, like, at least till we can see something. At the end of this cave, we're gonna have a Primeape. Oh my god. Alright, Primeape, what the fuck? Infernape. Like, I really don't want to leave off in the middle of the cave, because as soon, when I come back to this later, I don't think I'm gonna like remember where I'm at. Why are you giving me? You're giving me a lantern now? Well, I mean, fuck, if I have it, I might as well. Actually, I really kind of like this because that means Flash will not be a thing. So I guess I'm good with that. So I'm gonna go heal and maybe check out the grass that's outside. Oh, your Spectre's dead. Or not dead, he fainted. Whoop. I'm still in the mindset of we're doing a Nuzlocke, so then I can't let Pokemon faint. So let's hurry up and get to the end. Like, now that we have a light, this cave doesn't look nearly as complicated as, or long that we thought, like, we went through. Alright, so let's see what we can find on these rocks. Still Ghastlies. I think between this episode and the next one, I'm going to research, if you can get Gengar in this game. Wake up, you lazy, damn dirty ape. I like Wukong. I don't know why. Like, it's a fitting nickname. Actually, before I start leveling Wukong up too much, I'm gonna switch Ord out to the front since he has Bite, so he can get more experience. And no, stop. I'm stopping right here. This is a 40-minute long episode of me playing Pokemon. It's not supposed to be this long. It's only supposed to be like 20 minutes long. All right. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to hear more stories, tell me in the comments down below. And until next time, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.